Hello everyone, my name is Neil Hairston. I would like to talk to my audience today about product piracy. Product piracy is the term used to refer to the infringement of a copyright or trademark. It is basically theft in the form of copying, manufacturing, and distributing other people's products or ideas without permission. What had sparked my interest on product piracy was when I had purchased a baseball cap for myself and paid $35. A week later, I purchased another baseball cap for my son and I paid $7. The only difference was the inside label. They were both made in China, even the authentic one was. Have you ever looked around and encountered how many things that you own that are made from China and how many are knockoffs or imitations? Does society have a moral responsibility to inventors and creators of these products to choose honesty over price? Is the output of their time, development, and research of these products destroyed by these counterfeiters? With this said, I have a few items that I would like to show you. I want to see if you can tell an original Major League Baseball hat from a fake. This is my son Nicholas. He is wearing a Major League Baseball hat with the Major League insignia in the front, all the baseball teams around the hat, and on the side it has a New Era symbol. This is my nephew Devin, who is wearing a New York Yankees baseball cap with the tag on the front and the insignia on the back. I'm wearing a Detroit Tigers baseball cap with the tag still in the front and the Major League Baseball logo on the back. All three of these hats are imitation hats. The only real hat that I have here today is this New York Yankees hat. This hat is the $35 hat. And the only difference between this hat and the other three hats is the New Era tag that's sewn in the inside. That's the only difference. I know it's really hard to tell the difference on imitation and the real thing when purchasing a baseball cap. But according to the International Anti-Counterfeiting Coalition, if a knockoff economy were an actual business, it would be the world's biggest business. And a report by the Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development indicates that up to 200 billion US dollars of international trade could have been counterfeited or pirated goods in the year 2005. But not all classes of Americans are presented with this type of piracy on a regular basis. In middle-class America, most people would not encounter local corner stores, barbershops, and street hustlers peddling this merchandise on a daily basis, simply because they can afford the real thing. But in the inner city, it is widely accepted to purchase this type of counterfeit merchandise. Is it right? If you can't afford the real thing, should you buy the next best thing? Is everyone who purchases counterfeit merchandise unethical? Would you have purchased the $35 hat? Or would you have purchased the $7 imitation hat? I think that if all things that were made in China were taken out of my house would probably be empty. I have to admit though, counterfeiters often offer consumers a wide range of imitation luxury. I believe people are competitive by nature, and to be better than the next guy leads to such measures as to look good at all costs or reduce costs. We are blinded by prestige and status, and this seems to stand in the way of ethical and moral decisions. People forget to look at the small label and ask themselves if it is worth being dishonest, or does the need to shine brighter than the next guy force us to purchase these items to satisfy our need to be accepted? Some people argue that if the companies didn't charge so much for their products, people could afford to buy them and they would stop buying imitations. The truth is, even if companies lower their price, there will always be a counterfeiter waiting to beat their price. So I say, buy an original that you can take pride of. And by the way, most people who purchase original items say that they can spot a fake a mile away. But do you really care? Thanks for listening. Have a great evening.